might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 20. Three-yard line.
What? 280.
And let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Sack, baby. Sack.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
There's Wilson to throw. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through it. There's nothing but room to run.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action, it's locked. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
He's coming.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week.
And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wilson into double coverage and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
54's Mike. Check. Hey, back up. I'm trying to collect. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, yeah. Mike's
now Luck. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike by four. Rip left. No lineman. 54. Throw hard.
Back to throw. Love. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Wilson. He's got Smith here. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Topper!
Throwing is Locke. Campbell making the catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Ready.
Now a play fake, and it's Locke. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Dietrich Wise able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Locke. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, it's long. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, exit.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Love. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receivers. And on that play, it was bad.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, they've got his man, complete. Down the numbers, there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, an 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Right, 622. Lost the pass. 11Z. Here we go. Mark 55. Mark 55. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. On. 54. So we got man. You go take. 11. You go take.
They'll fake it. Now Love. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defensive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Let's go.
Check, he's Mike.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Wilson, going to look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Off of play action. Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Catch made here by Campbell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check out. 180. Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball.
They'll run here with Mixon. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On second down now, Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Here's Locke. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Check out. 290.
Strip that ball.
Monday.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go, B.
Let's go, Mexico.
Out of the gun, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Check. Check.
Hey, check right. Watch it, you cry.
Let's go, D.
Here's Lund. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They come up in an offset eye. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Alert! Pilot, 64, wait.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here we go on 4th. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Well. 40.
Throwing again. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 16. Luck. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Caught by Wilson. And just 1 yard here from... The 49 to the 50.
A gain of a yard brings up second.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, right where the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10. Come on. Rush in.
Luck now to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
He's not going to get me. Check 9. Show it up. 12. Right there.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Hit. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 12. Go ahead.
To throw is Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check the 11B.
Mike by four. Check nickel.
540, easy, alert.
54, watch 54. Go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jadeveon. Clowney, and it'll be a second and long.
At the 18-yard line.
Mike. Get ready.
49, check 49.
Touch 50.
Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Quincy Wilson with the INT. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Go! 390!
I'm coming!
11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Guys, it's game.
Throwing now, Luck. Campbell making the catch. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Check right. Watch 55.
Luck now to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Close. Go.
From the gun, here's Love. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Slam. Hey, switch. Gotta go in and out. Let's go. Smart that. Check 89. Switch. Check 26.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, quick. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You can't block me.
From the 50, it's Long. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Wilson now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5.